If you guys watched my last video, you'll know that I've been dealing with some issues about my computer being broken. It's been a long couple of days, but I'm very happy to announce, if you couldn't tell by the glowing sky and the glowing self that you're looking at, we back, baby. What's going on, everybody? Let's film some videos, why don't we? And also, I'm live streaming not today, or not when this video goes up. It's Sunday for Sauce Day, 1 p.m. PST Sunday, so you guys will be able to catch me on there. The usual deal. Y'all know the deal. Prison's up tomorrow as well, so you guys get Sky today. Prison's tomorrow on YouTube, and then the stream is going to be just a 12-hour grind session on Sky. See you there. I'm going to go ahead and skip the chit-chatter. Y'all want to know what's in that box right above my head back there, okay? Y'all want to know what's inside of this thing. I already tried recording this a little bit earlier, so if it looks like, why is the sign gone? Why does it say you're recording the next day? 7:20 on the tab. Yeah, I ate dinner and stuff and took a breather. Because, listen, first off, all right, this chest has been around here for a while. It's my secret chest. It's what would explain why I have $200 million rather than $2 billion. And last episode, I asked you guys to take a guess on what you think it might be. And some of you got it right, which, you know, there's not too many options that you could do on here. You can't just create something out of nothing. The undead mushrooms were always there, but some of you got it right, others of you got it completely wrong. I'm gonna show it off now, okay? Here's the thing about it though. I didn't mean to dramatize it this much. I wanted to hype it up though, because I so badly wanted one of my friends, like either Vic or Rob, or I guess now Mitch, one of the guys who are in like the toxic situation that's going on right now, to come over here and break the thing open and reveal my secret to other people. That's why I hid it behind all this glowstone. I tried to make it really attractive and tempting, but nobody took the bait, man. Either nobody cares about me or nobody cares about the server, man. Come on. So unfortunately, I have to be the one to do it to you guys. I really wanted this to work on somebody else that wasn't me, but it didn't. So you know what? Hey, I get to do it to you guys. Please put your pitchforks down. I didn't just stash a $2 billion money note somewhere else and prank all of you. No, there is a secret, all right? That's just a decoy chest that I'm gonna leave there anyway. No, the real chest is, it's actually in a pretty fitting spot. It's down underneath here. Sorry. It's down underneath here, underneath these 2 blocks of andesite. Or diorite, rather. This is the $2 billion chest. That makes a bit more sense now, doesn't it? So let me go ahead and kind of glide you guys on through here of what we're doing. First on the left, 3 stacks of skeleton spawners, roughly, just a little bit under. On the right side, 4 stacks of blaze spawners. And in the middle, nearly 12 stacks, we'll call it 12, pig zombie spawners. A shit ton. This is a lot of money in spawners. And I also bought these skeleton spawners before they hiked up in price. I bought these before I knew about what happened yesterday. And the thing in the middle, oh boy. This beauty of an axe. Sharp 5, Smite 5, Unbreaking 3, Mob Aura 3, Carbon Cleaver, aka an axe that one-shots zombies, zombie pigmen, and blazes without strength or dual wield. Just standalone one-shots every mob that you need. And also the axe that I scammed a kid for because someone put this up on the AH for 650 million and I just snagged it immediately. I didn't even plan to have this axe for the video, but it was like 2 days ago and someone put it up there and I'm like, wow, that is entirely just, I feel so bad for you. Because you look in the AH right now, I don't know if it's gone down in price, but mind you, Mob Aura 3 Diamond Axe, Cloth Axe over here with Mob Aura 4, which makes no difference. 3 and 4 are both the same. I don't know why, but there's nothing I can't kill with this, so that's just useless. 1.4 billion. Then you got over here a Cloth Axe with Mob Aura 2 for $150 more than I bought. And Mob Aura 4, again, redundant, for 250 million more than I bought. And then if you look over here, Battle Axe, 1 billion. There's the Mob Aura 3. It's got Bane of Other Gods, but that's a really cheap enchant. But still, nearly 400 million more than I paid for. So I got a really good deal on this. I asked the server chat, and they all agreed. It was kind of like meh to good. So yeah, feel pretty good about this one. So that was my game plan. When I said that I wanted to sacrifice something, the thing I was sacrificing would be the zombie spawners for my AH kit. Or AH kit, for my rank kit, so that we could progress through Slayer and I could start grinding things to get a lot of money. Because pig zombies were my main deal, if you can't freaking tell. Because if you look in /shop and you go to mob drops, a single gold nugget sells for $3,500. For us, it's $35,000. So that was my game plan. It's not even about like the, what's it called? What is it? The glistening melons, because those only sell for like a little bit more. Here's where I actually went wrong with that chest. And here's where today has to be a day of admitting that I made a mistake. My PC broke after I put this chest together, minus the axe, but still. After I had bought the majority of the spawners, my PC broke. So I was not able to record for about 4 or 5 days of proper video on here with good progression. So between the time that I bought all the spawners, an update came out. Friday's update. Yesterday's right now. And that update gave us something different. It gave us, if we go into IS farming and we look at the custom item recipes, there's a new item recipe called the bone bar. 8 bones and 2 iron ingots for $35,000. For us, $350,000 every sale. That's disgusting. To put it into perspective, 8 bones costs $16,000 to sell. 2 iron ingots costs $4,000. So out of $20,000 in value, you retain $15,000 extra. That is a very large percentage of a bonus. For reference, the undead mushrooms that I'm using right now, 3 netherwort sells for $1,200. 1 rotten flesh sells for $800. So $2,000, we get $1,200 on top of it. There's a greater ratio for bone bars than there are for undead mushrooms. So the potential in here is insane. Of course, again, this all happened after I put together my chest. And I also realized as well, too, a little bit afterwards that, Brandon, you can't automate pig zombies. You have to kill them manually because they are nether mobs. They don't die to magma blocks or to lava. So the only way, that's why I bought the axe. The only way I'd be able to kill pig zombies reliably is by hand. And I did a little bit of testing off camera by going to other people's IS warps, which is, I don't want to hear it. It's perfectly fine. I make about maybe 2 million per minute with the loot that I get off of like constantly killing pig zombies, which 2 million a minute sounds pretty good. It's not. Honestly, for the amount of clicks in Carpal Tunnel, it's really not that good. So here's where I'm left with, okay? I want to get working on bone blocks. I think that's my biggest thing. I went over to everybody else's island. Granted, it's only been update day. It's only been like less than a day. So I don't know who's planning on doing it, but I know that nobody else has used or bought or started to work toward the bone block recipe. Nobody has, which is good. You know, get a leg up right now. But I need to sell all of these actually, because the thing about it, this is really interesting. Skeleton spawners I bought when they were about 500,000. Again, I only bought a few of them because I was just going to use them as a segue so I could get up to pig zombies because you need to kill skeletons. So I didn't buy that many. Now, with the bone block update, they're worth like, I think 2.5 they're going for, maybe even 3 million. Again, I bought them for 500K each when they were pointless. It's a lot of pickaxes. So right now they're going for 2.4 million. Seems to be, okay, around about 2.5 million. You got a 64 stack over here for a large surplus, but it's probably not worth it. The other thing about the update, this is weird. I was talking in global chat, or not talking, but I was just listening to global chat, and nobody really knows what this is. Y'all know how Vic just bought like $500,000 worth of zombie spawners when they were valued at 5.5 million? Yeah, here's the thing. They're not valued at 5.5 million anymore. I don't know why, but zombie spawners are selling for lowest price. Yeah. 2.5 million now. It's a lot of them. 2.8 million, 2.9 million. Vic got skamazed. Literally, this is half the price that he paid for them for like more than doubles. Like, it's ridiculous. And the thing is, zombies didn't get nerfed at all. They're still very good for undead mushrooms. Like, I should be buying them up, and I honestly might to increase my undead mushroom thing, like production. I don't know why zombie spawners got a nerf. There's no reason for it. Maybe people are more focused on something different now. Maybe they're selling off their zombie spawners to get skeleton spawners, realizing that zombie spawners aren't worth it. I don't know. But I just find it kind of funny. We never really dove into buying zombie spawners ourselves, so I'm feeling pretty good about that one. But what I'm gonna do is, again, I bought my pig zombie spawners for about maybe 1.2 million, and they are currently worth on the AH. Let's see how much I'm gonna have to chalk down to. Pig zombies are valued at, okay, about $1 million. All right, so I might have to undercut a little bit right now. I figure if I just pour a ton on the AH, that it might get somebody's attention. Even though I sell them off for 800K, that's fine. I understand that they might be more valuable later, but they're not something I can focus on right now. Blaze spawners as well too. I bought when they were about maybe 3.5 million. They were going for kind of cheap when I picked them up. And now blaze spawners are going for, what is it? 4.2 million, and they jump up pretty quickly. So that's a really good return for me, but I'm also gonna sell off the blaze spawners. And I'm also going to sell off this carbon cleaver that I basically scammed a kid for by picking it up for so cheap. It sucks, but it's just not what I can focus on right now. I know it's not what you guys really wanted. I wanted to pull out some like huge, insane card from like the chest thing, but this was before the update went out, and this whole deal is already dated. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go farm up a little bit. If I go to home nether, I haven't been farming too much today, but I do have a little bit of rotten flesh to turn into some undead mushrooms. I'm going to sell off a bunch of my spawners and see how much money I can get from them. I'll be right back. While I'm anxiously waiting for my stuff to sell off in the AH, there was one person who bought a stack of pig zombie spawners. I'm going to hopefully chalk this up to it being very late in the evening or early in the morning, however you'd like to say it. There are not a lot of people online. I think it usually gets about double this amount later on. So hopefully that there's just more people on later that want to pick up the spawners, because I believe it's been like 3 hours I haven't touched them. I want to see if I'm still the lowest or if I got beaten out at all. No, still sitting at the lowest for blaze spawners, and for skeleton. Ooh, skeletons. Ooh, I might snag this. I could actually. That's like the most in a really, see, that's a really good deal. Like snagging these right there, that's a stack. That's fantastic. I'm gonna regret if I don't do that. Wow. Wow. When was that bought? When was that put up? Because Jesus Christ, 450,000. Ouch. Ooh. Wow, I've never felt more like, oh my God. Okay. Anyway, things that I did off camera, something that's been long awaited. You'll see that there is another platform here. I automated this. I know. Huzzah! He finally did it, Pog. I have a little manual button just in case I want to do it manually, but that'll only be for like testing it out. But I do have a clock down here. So yeah, if you guys don't know how the clock works, this sends blocks, and whenever this empties all of its blocks, so when there's nothing in here, it'll send a single tick to here. And then the same deal, when this dropper does not have anything left in it, it'll send a pulse out to here, and then it'll turn it on and then off. I probably could have explained that much better. And then also, if you take a look here, you'll notice that this looks like hell, but I promise you, this should make a lot of you very happy. It is the most symmetrical thing that I've made on here, because this whole area is symmetrical. This is probably the least symmetrical thing here. I reorganized the chests to accommodate an automatic system, because the way I had the chests before is that they would barely fill at all because there were barely any chests. But because of the way that I wanted to make this place like still open and free to walk around, you can see how I've set them up. This is a collection chest up here, and it will feed all the way through to the bottom of here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dubs of space for that, including the collection chest right here. And because collection chests are treated differently from each other, even if you stack them next to each other, these will both be connected as one single double chest visually, but mechanically, they're two separate collection chests, even though they're for the same chunk. We'll see whether or not it's needed. I feel like it will be, because this one already fills when all this gets broken. When this starts getting broken too, it'll probably need the other one. So I've got that going. Same deal over here. I don't know if a second one here is needed. I don't know if I'll ever hook this up properly, but it looks cool anyway. Maybe when I get unlimited collection chests, maybe, but that's very late in the game. And then same here. And then for the corners, I just did a little, I mean, it's very simple, like very, very simple. I can probably change this as well to like make it go down further, but the idea was to keep all the chests above, because again, with the way that the collection chests were changed, they will fill if there's multiple in the same chunk, like these two are in the same chunk right here, it will fill the lower collection chest first. So it will always fill, prioritize the one that needs to be so that this can replant before going into here for excess. And that's really good. But that means that I have to have the collection chest starting up here. I can't have them starting below it because then they won't get filled, which it's all right. I think I'm going to keep these chests down here because if I do plan on keeping this farm, then this will just be a good way to manually like store stuff away in here for zombie flesh and stuff. I understand that none of this is automatic when it comes to auto crafting, like undead mushrooms. I know I do have an auto crafter somewhere, even though it's somewhat manual. Where's the guy? I've got this dude maxed out working over here. Like he helps, but y'all know me. Okay. The other thing I do want to say though, is if I look in IS upgrades with today's patch, you'll see that there is a new one called auto replant seeds, and it costs 50 million or 60 million in total to get to, what's it called? Netherwart. But if I spent 60 million, what that would do is every time that I broke one of these, it would instantly replant it like there was an auto planter. So this is a, finally, I get rewarded for being manual. And from what I've heard from a lot of people on the server, granted, they don't have the 10 times farming buff like we do, so I don't know if it's as valuable for me. Probably not, but people said they really liked it, so that's kind of cool. And speaking of the new update, I just realized I haven't shown you guys that I did in fact open the loot boxes. This will have been a while ago, but might as well show you what I got from them. But let's go ahead and get the loot boxes open real fast here, if y'all wouldn't mind me hitting this up off camera. Feels really weird. Maybe I should have saved it until stream, but I just have to know what it is now. I didn't even look up what I could get. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Thank you. Wait a minute. I think that's what I needed it to be. Oh my god, yes. I'm so happy. Thank you. God, I'm so stoked. The god boots are like, these are fun, right? And then item name tags, whatever. But the Cosmic Sky, CSC Sky, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, Gem Finder 3, and Haste 2. Are you kidding? That's so perfect. Ugh, I love that. I think that's going for a lot in the AH as well, too. I might be insane. 100 million? Tell me that's not... Wait. That's not true. It can't be. CSC Sky 75 million minimum. That feels good. Okay. Actually got something pretty decent from a loot box to start off. I'm not too against that. Kingdom walls, just the little walls right there, and a showcase expander. Might as well. And, okay. The second pet, or rather, the second loot box, you guys can see right here what you can get from it. Another universal enchant bundle. It's kind of interesting. But, hey, let's hit it, baby. Second one. We're off to a really good start. Like an insanely good start. Hit me up with it, baby. Come on! What's the page? Really? 3 pairs of god boots? Are you kidding me? They don't even have Deppy on them. Burnt snow beef. Yikes. That is not what I was hoping for, and I don't think it goes for a lot. See, roast beef is what I was kind of aiming for, but that's 56 million. Where's burnt? Okay, 30. All right. I mean, it's still, it's okay. The god boots, though. How much are the god boots going for? 3 pairs of those guys? I might as well sell all of them off right now. 15 mil. Okay, so I mean, not terrible, really. Yeah, these are all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. It's It's whatever. So yeah, baby, I sold out most of it. But this bad boy right here, CSC Sky. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. If I go to home, I love it. It's so quick. It's so nice. It's so amazing. And in an auto miner, it'll be even better. I really wanted to do a bit more progression right now, but it looks like genuinely I'm gonna have to wait until I wake up to see what the whole deal is with selling off my spawners. Because I think the blaze spawners I'll probably get the most amount for, even though I've got a ton of the zombie pigmen. But that's the whole reason I was able to get so many pigmen. They were really cheap when I bought them. I think I bought them for around 800k as well too, a lot of them. So yeah, hopefully by the time I wake up, pigmen will be back up on the market, and then I can like just sell them off in front of everybody else. I also put the axe up as well too. The problem with the axe being on the AH though is that because it's named Carbon Cleaver, and that's not something people really look at. I don't know why the dude put a Carbon Cleaver one on here, but like Battle Axe, that's something that people look for when it comes to one-shotting zombies. Same with Koth Axe, same with Infamous Koth Axe. Carbon Cleaver starts at 33 million, and it's usually default potion block 2. But then you look over here, 48 million, 50 million, 70 million. Oh, and there's mine with Mob Aura 3 and Smite 5. Yeah, I wish I could change the name, but I can't. So I kind of have to do a scummy thing and like relist it frequently just so people can see that it's there. I'll probably have to chalk the price down to like 600 million or something like that. I know I was joking earlier that I like scammed a dude for buying at such a low price, but I've got a feeling he probably had difficulty getting people to even know that it was on the AH. Or maybe I could sell it. Yeah, actually, I might just sell it using the, there's a chat. If I go to /chat right here, it's the advertising chat. So when you do item to show an item in your inventory, I could probably just put that in the chat and ask people to buy it from there rather than people having to look for it in the AH. That might be more reliable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to bed and wake up when the server's a bit more populated. It is a Saturday, so we'll be in prime possibility for people to buy some stuff. And let's pray. I made a mistake, man. I need my money back. God damn it. I was gonna hop off, but I had one more thing I need to do before I catch some Z's and try and wait for my balance to go back up to 2 billion in my sleep. Probably not gonna happen, but hey, we can dream. I picked up the bone bar item recipe because the thing with update days and loot box days is that when things are very heavily in circulation, they drop in price. Supply and demand, you guys know the deal. So I scrubbed back through Vic's video when he was streaming pretty much an hour or two after the update dropped, and bone bars were going, even in his video, for 98 million at minimum. I think it was somewhere around there. So I picked mine up for 94 million. So it was even cheaper than then, which is kind of weird, but I've always seen it as a pattern, even like with Nether Ward and Undead Mushrooms and stuff, they will always rebound back up in a day or two when people stop opening up so many loot crates and whatever. So this, based off of trends, all right, I've got data to back it up, was going to be more expensive if I didn't buy it right now, and in a couple of days it could be nearly impossible to find. So I can't get it quite yet. I need to slay 50 skeletons, which means I need to kill off some zombies, which I haven't done quite yet. I think my IS Slayer is sitting around, what's it at right now? Sitting at 18% for zombies slain. I'm gonna need to do a lot of those bad boys. In fact, honestly, I might even, I mean, shit, I could even keep the axe that I've got just to go through the zombies real fast before I sell it off. That might be a good idea. But yeah, bone bar's done. We have it for a little bit later. And also, a couple other things happened. This happened like another time off camera, but I have been working a little bit with auto miners because that's what you need to do for the bone block. So I'm excited on this. But also, because I can place down auto mining bots, y'all might be thinking, Brandon, you can't do it at IS level 10. And you're right. But look at YT top. Take a look. We're IS level 11. I did it off camera. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it wasn't big of a deal, but I'm a scumbag, I guess. We're above Jerome, finally. I'm no longer in last place. The niche, the cliche is done. It's all over. But we got auto mining bots now. I spent like 70 million on this guy, I think. Got him down to a scan delay of 1 minute. I haven't upgraded anything else aside from the blocks from 1 to 2. Which I believe the way that you want to upgrade these guys, since blocks to mine gets exceedingly expensive. I think it could be like 300 million to max this sucker out on just the blocks to mine alone. You want to get the scan delay down to 1 minute. You want to upgrade the radius to a 3x3x3, which I can go ahead and do right now, I guess. And then you want to bump up the blocks to mine to somewhere around like 4 to 6 is ideal, because this is a lot more expensive than the scan delays. So yeah, we'll be using this guy a little bit. My game plan is to take all the money that I get from this and put them into auto mining bots rather than buying up any more scaly spawners. Because if you think about the fact that for a single bone block, we're going to need 20 iron scraps compared to only 8 bones. Like, that's a lot of iron scraps needed compared to not that many bones needed if we've already got 3 stacks. So I think even though there's some scaly spawners on the AH right now for a pretty fair price, I don't think that it's wise for us to spend money on it right now. And if we need more, we can always buy more. Auto miners are a bit more tedious to do. So yeah, I think it'll be a really good play for us. I haven't invested anything into auto mining bots, but like if Rob or Vic want to get in on it, they're going to have to sacrifice their existing auto miner bots that they have for coal, like for burnt smoked beef and roast beef, into working on the bone blocks, unless they buy new ones. But I think we're sitting in a pretty good spot. I'll probably pick up a few more of these guys, but yeah, just letting you know where I'm at. Off to bed I go. It's either going to be good news or bad news then off this episode. Good morning, everybody. Waking up, farm sugarcane. Y'all know the deal. It's early morning things. Sun rising, got the farms out, just doing the shit, you know. Good news, if you take a look at my balance on the right side, some things sold off. Feels pretty good. A little spoiler, I did not just wake up, unfortunately. I didn't wake up to everything being sold. There were a few things that hadn't sold quite yet. I had to undercut my pig zombie spawners about like 100k each, so they wound up selling for I think like 39 million instead of, I think it was like 40 something. I don't even remember what I sold them for originally. They were a little bit undercutted and it feels kind of bad, but overall, not the worst pickup. The axe did sell as well too. That one took a while. I actually renamed it to Pizza Slice. Not for pandering, but the fact that it was named under Carbon Cleaver made it so if someone was looking for that kind of axe, you wouldn't see it, because people don't look at Carbon Cleavers because they're not supposed to have like mob aura stuff on it, which might have also been why the guy who was selling it that I bought it from sold it for so little. I'm not exactly sure. I feel like he probably had a hard time selling it as well, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Back up to 2.2 billion, and it feels pretty good because this is also with the not autocrafter, but with the the auto miner that I've already got set up and going. Well, not set up, but you know, maxed out in terms of ratio. I mean, it only costs like maybe 70 million to do, so it's not the biggest thing, but yeah. We also got a full dub chest of fermented spider eyes, so I can go ahead and go to my PV5, slam down a quick little merchant pet, and actually, man, y'all remember when fermented spider eyes was the plan, and then spider eyes just did not drop frequently enough? Let's see how much this goes for. Sell hand, 25 million, not even that. I mean, it's good money, but yeah, y'all understand. The ways of that are unfortunately over. Also, mind you, I'm selling from the bottom. I've been watching, what's it called? A lot of other, you know, I've been watching the content that everybody else has been picking up, and I know that people get so bothered when you sell from the bottom. I'm at least catching it all, okay? I'm making sure it all goes through, all right? Are there any more eyes? We got 6 more spider eyes. Yeah, we're good. All right, so game plan is tomorrow, Sunday, it's going to be a huge grind day for us. Try and catch back up on the week we've been away, and I still feel so bad, man. The chest was dramatized so heavily, and it turned out to be a failure. That's why this server is so brutal when it comes to updates, man. The market can shift in a week, like it did with zombie spawners. Yikes. But yeah, we're going to grind on Sunday, and I'm going to do a little bit of prisons work as well, too. But hey, should be fun. By the way, also, I feel like I have to just call myself the class fool for the day, or class clown, I think it was. But look at AH. Take a look at how much bone bars are going for. 60 million. They were going for 48 million earlier. So I bought mine for way too high of a price. But you know what, man? You can't know the market. You can't. And if you did, everybody would know it, dude. It's not simple. I don't know why zombie spawners, what are zombie spawners going for? Are they back up to normal? Blazes are low. Skeletons are okay. Pig zombies are very low. Zombies, 3 million. That's so cheap. Why are they so cheap? I guess people aren't in a romance period with them anymore, huh? Well, either way, love you all very much. Thank you for watching, and whether you're toxic or not, hand me an F or an L, please. Thank you very much.